when there's any change to my credit report. Remember, knowing your credit score could be the difference between being down there and being up here. Get your credit score today at freescore.com.
Life costs more without Free Score.
freescore.com.
Welcome back to 9 News Now. More troubles for Toyota, health care reform, and a chance for free tax help. D.C. Delegate Eleanor Holmes Norton is here to talk about those issues and more. Good morning, Delegate Norton. Welcome back to 9 News.
Good morning.
You're on the committee that will be hearing from the president of Toyota about the recalls. What do you want to hear from him?
Well, I've got a professional and a personal interest. I came here in a hybrid Camry, and now they're beginning to recall some Camrys. Look, Toyota really got its head start over American cars because it was so dependable, let's face it. And it looks as if when it became a true mass marketer, it began to slack on the very things that had made people go to it. For example, the number of tests you do and how many tests the engineers do, and to pay the price. And I've got to find out why. And does it mean that it's inevitable when more and more people want your cars that you give us a worse product? And
I've known about this, though, for maybe 7 years or more.
Well, we are going to probe knowing what, and what did they know, and when did they tell the regulators, at least. The regulators during the Bush administration, at least, perhaps during this one, may deserve some of the blame too, because if they got information, why didn't they tell us? Because we depend upon them, not on Toyota, for that information.
All right, another issue, transparency, bipartisan solution behind the president's televised health care summit later this week. But the GOP says the president is basically ramming an unpopular bill down their throats. The American people don't want this. Your reaction to
Let's
this?
see how unpopular it is after Anthem raised premiums almost 40% in California, and are harbingers of much to come. In a real sense, this is a case in point. If everybody isn't in the system, and that's what Anthem says, it says, well, some people didn't want to pay, and so they got out of the system, leaving only sick people. Well, that's an advertisement for our bill. Everybody has to be in the system. That then reduces the cost. But if you can just opt out of the system, then of course the people who are left in the system get to pay. There are many circumstances around WellPoint that will help the president make his point about the nation and the health care of our country in general.
How important is it for the Democrats to pass something? Because everyone is talking about maybe another contract with America sweep for the GOP in the 2010 elections if you don't pass something.
Well, that's not the reason it's important to pass something. We're not going to get out of this recession. We're going to have a double-dip recession if we cannot do something about the costs that are out of control, and those are health care costs. If you're looking for an early end to the recession, we now see the economy getting better, and we now even seeing some employers take on people. That will all be countermanded unless we do something about health care reform.
Speaking about helping people through the recession, your tax fair is coming up on the 27th, open to D.C. residents.
And they'll need it more than ever, I'm afraid, this year, when there's a lot they don't know that we'll be telling them because of the kinds of tax breaks that became available this past year. If you live in D.C., you can get your taxes filled out for free by IRS certified tax preparers, but you got to have a DC ID in order to get in. We'll be doing more this year.
Income doesn't matter. You are eligible
well,
for this.
You should be filling out the ordinary forms. You shouldn't have property and the rest of it. It's not really for people who really should be able to afford to pay. But what's important is we'll be also offering mortgage counseling, credit counseling, because this year people need a whole lot more than having their taxes filled out. So come this Saturday, 10 to 1 Convention Center, if you are a D.C. resident.
And we have that information on our website at WUSA9.com. Delegate Norton, always good to have you here with us.
My pleasure, Andrea.
Let's hear from Howard now.
Well, Andrea, looking okay. I mean, a little rain moving in, but that's better than ice or snow. Temperatures today should make it close to 45. Same story tomorrow, but the better chance for any rain will be this afternoon and this evening. Could be some fog or drizzle early on Tuesday, but then a breezy day. 45 degrees. Wednesday, 42. Could be some light snow or snow showers Wednesday night into Thursday morning. So light rain and chilly this afternoon. We'll call for 40 to 45 with an east wind.